Ah, the ABC, they're at it again. I showed you last week how the kids program Behind the News was putting the fear of Gaia into our children over global warming. I wrote about this on the weekend too, in the Weekend Australian. But this week, the ABC are at it again.
Confusion and fear as a Greek paradise burns.
Which have forced thousands of people to be evacuated.
The era of global warming has ended. The era of global boiling has arrived.
Global boiling. It sounds pretty intense, but the UN says the threat the world's facing is intense.
The air is unbreathable, the heat is unbearable, and the level of fossil fuel profits and climate inaction is unacceptable.
Wow, hey, not only are we boiling, but profits are too high. The UN's Antonio Guterres really showing his pedigree as the former Portuguese Socialist Party Prime Minister. Still, it'll be a while before BTN viewers actually get to vote. I guess the aim is to keep them as anxious as possible till they turn 18.
1.5 degrees is the temperature rise that scientists say we need to stay below to avoid the really drastic effects of climate change. We're talking more bushfires, heat waves, droughts, floods, cyclones and rising sea levels. Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot, all right. It's a lot of fear-mongering for our kids. Why not tell them that their grandparents and their grandparents also faced floods, fires and droughts? They were often worse, and people back then survived them without modern technology like air conditioning, refrigeration, motor transport and aerial water bombers. Why not provide that context? Nah, it's all fear. It's all the pretense that everything is worse than it ever was and it's only going to get more dire. Even though we've never had it better on this planet when it comes to lifestyle, wealth, education, nutrition, health or life expectancy. And they don't ever talk about the benefits of global warming, do they? For agriculture, for vegetation and for saving lives. Of course, more people die every year from the cold than they do from the heat. But even when our fire experts today warned about the looming fire season, which is always a risk, of course, so the warning is timely and worthwhile. We face potential disaster in this country every summer, whether it's a drought year or a flood year. But even doing that today, the usual suspects couldn't resist overlaying their soundtrack of global warming fear-mongering and dialling it up to 11.
That we hope we don't get climate change-driven events like multiple heat waves and what happened in Maui, a flash drought, that those very high temperatures leading to strong evaporation, then drought-like conditions, and then hurricane-force winds driving fires like they've never seen before.
Flash drought. These people just keep making it up as they go along, don't they? Storms are now rain events. Severe storms are rain bombs. Big bushfires are mega fires. And now we have flash droughts. Let's ignore the hyperbole. People should clear the undergrowth around their homes. They should burn it, slash it, bulldoze it. That's the only way to make your house safe in the bush. And people should prepare for the fire season just the way they should have 100 years ago and just the way the next generation will have to make themselves safe in 100 years' time.